And Gene Stallings was the coach at the University of Alabama when they won the national championship way back in 1992. That is a picture of him with his son. That is his son, John Mark, who they would call Johnny. And John Mark was told by the doctors, because he had Down syndrome, that he would probably not live to the age of 10. Then they upped it when he got to 10, that he probably wouldn't make it to adulthood. He died this year at the age of 46. At the age of 46. And I know that Gene Stallings, when he looked back and he gives his testimony about the time that John Mark was born and they realized that he had this Down syndrome, that was a very difficult time for them in life to accept that challenge and to realize that their child was not perfect. But you know, as he goes on to talk about raising Johnny and the impact of Johnny on his life, at one point he made this comment, and I've got that on the board. He said, "I've lost plenty of games as a football coach, but Johnny doesn't mind. Every time I come home and tell him we've lost a game, he just smiles at me and says, 'You'll get them next time, Pop.'" Then he said this. He says, "What seemed to be the worst thing to ever happen in my life has become the greatest thing that ever happened to me." And that's the arena that God operates in. Our perspective and our view of things, we wonder, how could this be good? And then we give it over to God, who allowed it, who takes it, and we watch a miracle happen. As God takes whatever that circumstance of life is, as hurtful and sharp and difficult as it might be, and he transforms us. He brings out of it something we could have never gotten through any other avenue of life. When God is on board, many things can happen. If God is in it, you can do it. God can transform any moment, any event, any circumstance. If God's in your difficulty, you can face it. If God is somehow in your failure, you can overcome it. If God is in your dreams, those dreams can come to pass. If God is in your goals, you can achieve every single one of them. And if God is in your prayers, you can know that he hears them, and you can know that he will answer them.